welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A340-300 in the colors of Philippine Airlines. And as always, we start off with the box, and here in the front side we can see the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we do also have the Philippine Airlines branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself, and we are provided with a link by Herpa where we can get more information about the aircraft. Now that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A340-300 in the current colors of Philippine Airlines, with a little addition to the livery that we will take a closer look at in just a second. Because if we start off with the tail section, we can see here on the vertical stabilizer we have the Philippine Airlines branding, which of course is closely inspired by the Philippine flag. The Philippine flag we then have on the fuselage, where we also have the full registration code of the aircraft. And then we have this stylized 75 as Philippine Airlines are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the airline with this little addition on their livery. Now, if we move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage it is written Philippines. Now, the airline is of course named Philippine Airlines, but on the aircraft they simply brand themselves as Philippines. And then we have a nice little detail around the cockpit windows where we have the window wipers. Now, Herpa does improve its aircraft models, although it often takes quite long and it is therefore quite rare that we see it. But in this case, we have a really nice improvement around the engines. Now, if we take a look here at the engine nacelles, they look, well, pretty dull. In a sense, it's just white, nothing special. If we look into the engines, we can see the fan blades here, which is really nice, but that is not the major improvement. The major improvement is actually on the back side of the engines, where we normally have a really undetailed part, just kind of a flat plastic piece. In this case, we can now finally look into the engine, and that is, for me, a really nice improvement of this aircraft model. If we then take a quick look at the wings, we can see here on the upper side some nice detail, including the full registration code of the aircraft, which we also have on the underside of the wings. A really nice detail then is of course also the addition of the landing lights, which is quite rare for Herpa to have been added. And then of course the winglets, which also have the Philippine branding on them, look really nice. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartment here in the back side of the aircraft, and here in the front. So there we have it, the Airbus A340-300 in the colors of Philippine Airlines. At the first glimpse, perhaps a little bit of a boring aircraft as the livery is very white, but as we could see, it has some really nice details and some new details that we haven't seen before on Herpa Wings 1:500 scale A340 models. So again, a very nice job here. The overall quality is really good, the print quality is really good, and the 75th anniversary logo looks also very nice. So a very nice aircraft to have in one's collection. So with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. Don't forget that in the Christmas period we are uploading videos to this channel not only on Wednesdays but also on Sundays. And the next episode of Review will be the Boeing 747-8 in the colors of Lufthansa. Now, if you have enjoyed this episode, then feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. Or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. And with that, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.